What's good, YouTube?
Too wavy.
It's your boy, man. It's your boy J2 Wavy.
J2
and I'm
Wavy,
back
J2
with
Wavy.
another video. Before we get into it, man, just pay attention to how many times my client throw up his game, his do signs, whatever that is, man. I don't know, man. It's a lot of YA energy coming into the video, but I just want to say before we get started, man, I appreciate everybody that tuned into my last video. Let's try to get this video right here to at least 30-40 likes. I'd be happy with that. But you see my client came in. I don't know if he was trying to grow some more dreads to his twist. Right now he rocking a fro. I was a little bit confused. I'm confused watching it, but that's why I'm the magician that I am, and I just do the work that I do. So what I do is I take my 1.5 guard. I automatically start debunking all of that bushy fro that he had. I don't know why he hadn't came to see me in a minute. He said he just been waiting. He hadn't had a cut. He been working hard on that grind. Hey, I respect it. My boy also told me it was his prime today, so you know I had to really lock in. As you can see, he already smiling just off seeing me cut down that first initial fro that he had on the line. So what I want to do is I want to take my trimmers, my liners, and we're doing a tip fade with no curve. So I want to put that ball line in there real nice and slowly. As you can see, I'm not tapping the line more than once. I'm moving using the edge, just the corner of that blade every single tap. And now we got ourselves a nice ball line. We're gonna clean up under it. It really ain't do too much, you know. We don't want to irritate the skin. We just want to put that soft line in there because at the end of the day, we're gonna be getting rid of it. But also, you want to make sure that you have a nice formation in your line also. Yep, so after that first guideline, what I go ahead and do is I take my adjustable clipper with no guard and I fade up for 1 inch all the way open, making a nice faded out temple tape area. And then immediately after, I put on my 1 guard to kind of, you know, fade out that little thicker part that you're seeing right there where the hair is darker. This actually, what I'm using is a 1 guard for a wall clipper, a wall senior. I really like how they, you know, intertwine with the babeless clippers, so that's how my method is and how I decided to use the 1 guard.
Too wavy.
As you can see, it's a little bit darker than you know, the one without the guard, but that's just how I like to roll. And then afterwards, I decided I really just want to make sure I'm not, you know, going into his parts of his dreads, so I kind of like want to cut right in front of it also. We cut the front so far to a 1.5. We're gonna probably keep the front as a 1.5, but like I said, this is a graduated blend, so I want to make sure the size, you know, appear to be lower, so that's why I come back with the 1 guard closed just to fade them out in the area separating the, you know, the locks from the actual hairline. Right here I take my clipper all the way closed. I'm working in that bottom line, as you can see at the bottom of the temp taper, fading it out so you don't see that line. I just want to have a smooth transition. Next, right after, I open my clippers all the way up, and right now, as you can see, I'm kind of flicking out of that line. I got the video sped up a tad bit so it doesn't appear like I'm flicking out, but I'm definitely flicking out. I'm holding the clippers very light, tilted forward, just using the teeth of that blade. I would say if you're new to this and you're just trying to get into barber, I would recommend that you use a 1/2 guard. It may be definitely a lot easier for you, but once again, I'm just showing you guys my method of how I do things over here on the 2 Wavy channel. And then we just keep playing back and forth with that 1 guard closed, man, just making sure everything just laid out smooth, making sure all those hairs laying down real nice. And hey, yep, I like the way that's coming out a lot, I really do. But we're gonna do the same thing on the other side of the head, man. It's the same steps, man. Once you learn your process and you get your steps down pat, it's gonna make it so much easier for you, man. Like I said, majority of people that come to my shop, they always want tapers or they want fades. That's like majority of haircuts that I do. But it's the same exact thing, you know. I go in all the way open, then I'll take my 1 guard, fade up, fade down, fade out the bottom line, and fade out the middle line, and that's really it, man. But you know, majority of people come to the shops, they don't always have straight hairlines. And as you kind of can see in this video, my client has like a rounded lineup a tad bit, so me keeping, you know, the front a little bit fuller, 1/2 inch fuller, just gives an automatic more crispier and just straightforward looking lineup. You know, a lot of people doesn't have the perfect box lineup like we all want to. Even me, my hairline is actually rounded, but that's something I learned in this game, man. As long as you take your time, you perfect the craft, you don't speed up the process, you can really use your tool set of your arsenal to shape and form these lines to any way that you want it to be. I don't care, you know, somebody come to my shop, they want to design, they want a star, they want letters. I'm gonna try to put out my best work always. And like I said, I'm a big fan of just, you know, letting the game come towards you.
J2 Wavy, J2 Wavy.
Some of these clips, you know, I'm definitely speeded up, but you can see right here I was taking my time. Yeah, but especially after a client has a lineup like this, I feel like it's really important to lay down those hairs As you can already see, he has some light spots in his lineup. If you were just looking at the previous side, he has about 2 or 3 light spots you can see on that whole right side. But you know, there's no problem with us, man. We're gonna keep everything natural, man. That's the point of me doing a lineup prep. All I did was hit it with a little holding spray and a blow dryer. And a lot of people would say this is a pushback, but you can see really his vertical bars are so small, and he has a little bit of a excess hair that grows over his front line to make it seem like it was be a pushback. But nah, man, this ain't no pushback. We're gonna keep this cut all natural. I don't think he did any enhancements. And you can just see, man, how dark and crispy that line gets, man. And I'm gonna come back towards the end and detail some of the parts in the fade that I'm looking at right now. But wow, man, that just looks really crispy right there, man. That's how you keep the line dark. Like I said, I cut the top part to a 1.5, and I made sure I faded out the sides to 1. Hey, man, he kept taking a look at the mirror, bro. He was already feeling himself, bro. Like I said, this was actually his haircut for his prime, bro. So I really, really enjoy doing transformations like that when I can have somebody come into my chair, you know, that hasn't had cuts in months, and be able to walk out with that confidence, man, just feeling good, looking like a whole nother person, man. And I was just taking a little bit of sea breeze or alcohol, just, you know, getting rid of some of that excess from that holding spray. If you do plan on using holding spray, I would say use really light holding spray and don't use too much. Stay far away from got to be. I really don't like that first, like the lineup. I feel like it's too strong, and also clogs up the clippers too. But yeah, I'm just coming back, just doing some detail work, man, just making sure that line is just crispy as possible. He really wants his lineup to appear straight as possible. So, you know, once you get to playing with these blades, man, it's a little bit of curve work sometimes you have to do. Like I said earlier, we all don't have the perfect, you know, lineups, and he has like some dents on the side of his corners that kind of, you know, would make his lineup like it goes inwards. But, you know, that's why he come to me, your boy Too Wavy. Over here we waving a new trend always, and I really like these slim lines, man. These are clippers that I'm using. As you can see, they a little bit smaller. I really like them for, you know, small corner box lineups, especially on kids. They really soft, but at the same time, I got these boys to some hitters. So we're gonna line up the back of the neck, man. Even if your client, you know, comes in and has locks like this, you know, just make sure you just put a little line on the side of the neck, even if it's not coming out, you know, as crispy, because, you know, they don't really have too much overhang. But, you know, it would make the client just feel a lot better also, just knowing that you even came back, you know, just tighten up that little area for it, man.
Too Wavy.
It's a lot more presentable when they do decide to wear their hair up in styles like this. I actually think that, you know, the 2 colors that he got in his twist are really fire. Me personally, I have brown in my locks. It's kind of a new thing for me. I don't even have any tattoos, so it's a little bit on the wild side. But yeah, man, I think overall the cut came out looking really, really good. Shout out to my lady in the back, man, for this Too Wavy cape that she got me, man. Every time I bring this cape out or I post it on social media, I get a lot of good feedback and reviews, man. Everybody love this Too Wavy cape right here. And once you come sit in this Too Wavy chair, man, you're gonna walk out feeling different, man. You're gonna look like a new person, man. You're gonna see, man. I wish I had the audio, because he just kept telling me, bro, you got me so crispy. You got me so crispy, bro. Wow, I had a cut in a minute. You can see you feeling it, bro. You got the rubbing on this chin hair. I'm like, hold on, player, we ain't even done. I ain't even hit the mustache yet, bro. We can't have you going to prom without no mustache lined up. So when I do this mustache, I take my time real slow. You know, you want to make sure you get the top of that line, and the important part is get the inside of the lip. That really what kind of helps bring the whole form of the mustache together. I see a lot of people, you know, kind of skip over that step when they doing that. But hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. I'm gonna pull up the before and after right here.
J2 Wavy, J2 Wavy.
Y'all can see what he came in looking like, and now my boy out of here, man. You know, normally I don't talk on the phone between clients, but you know, my mom Dukes called me, so I had to answer that. But hey, man, if you enjoyed this video and you like what we got going on here at the Too Wavy channel, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and hey, man, I catch y'all next video, man. I had to hit my boy with that spice ball. If y'all want any, you know, spice ball products, y'all want any water atomizers, do-rags, brushes, anything, I have a website. Make sure you check out my website at twowavy.shop. And peace, man. I'm out of here till the next time. Y'all be smooth. Have a wonderful week, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And one more time, man, make sure y'all get this video to, I said 30, but we're gonna do 35. We're gonna be in the middle. 35 likes for this video, and I'm gonna drop the next another tutorial. Until then, I'm out. Peace.